Alrighty, hopefully people can hear me correctly, properly. Let's see, we have 4 people in here. Wonder if we can make that number a little bigger. Just hopefully the audio balance is alright. I might need to speak up, who knows? Okay, if I have confirmation, a few more people in, we'll get started. TV sounds a little bit loud. Let's see, how does that sound? Sounds a little bit better to me. Okay, I think I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Oh, Miscellaneous is here. Good to see you. Alright, we'll get continuing, and if there's any audio issues, just let me know. So where we left off, Sniper Wolf was defeated. And we're getting pretty close to the end game scenario. So I'm probably going to divide this into 2 parts and just have the last stream of Metal Gear Solid the Twin Snakes be the final boss battles and the final cutscenes. To stop the launch of the new type of nuclear warhead, Snake must either use the detonation code emergency override key at the underground maintenance base or destroy Metal Gear itself. Snake fights Liquid's Hindy on the roof of Communications Tower B, defeats it, and gets to the snowfield north of Tower B. However, Sniper Wolf is waiting for him. After winning the sniper battle, Snake heads for the entrance of the underground maintenance base. Let me move this computer closer. The gun is a little bit loud. We'll use the M9. And I'm just gonna do the unequip and re-equip trick to move a little bit faster. And a little bit frustrating. There's gonna be a guard over here, and do I get him? There we go. Okay. This part's very tricky because I'm not sure how well the cling clang picks up. Let's turn it up a little bit. So this is a dangerous surface to walk on because it alerts the enemy towards you. And they just kind of ambush you because when you enter this area, the door is right over here. So it's a little bit much to take in now. Anyway, so underneath here, we can progress over here. Or we can take the elevator. One tricky thing is that there's 2 drones over here. So let's chaff them. And oh, that took a hit. Let's also shoot them as well. And where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I can't see it. There's one. And where's the other one? There we go. It's a little bit hard to see back there. It's out. Okay. I think that's the only real ambush in this section, and I get rewarded with some more chaff, so it's all good. So I can do the crawl technique over here. And folks, I apologize if I'm a little bit slow to respond to the chat. It's just me at the moment, so just bear with me. I thought you crawled under here. What's going on here? Alright, oh, you crawl under here maybe? Yeah, this is it. Oh, yeah. Gotta watch out for that steam. Just like the Peter Gabriel song. But I hope everybody's doing well. I'm kind of annoyed the recent stuff didn't go very well because of some technical difficulties, and I'm just trying to move forward. Oh. No, 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 no. No, no. You didn't see anything. Let's hide his body. It's like the penguins of Madagascar. You didn't see anything. Okay. Okay. I don't think I'm missing anything over there. Hey, it's Nick. Good to see you, Nick. You haven't missed too much. We're gonna be... This will probably not exceed 2 hours. I was thinking I could probably do the final segments of the game in one stream, but that might be too much for some people. So, I think like the final bosses and final cutscenes, that will be its own stream. We'll see how far I can get tonight. And I seem to recall, if you call Otacon right about now, he's still in shock from Sniper Wolf's death. He just... Oh, no.
You'll wind up in Metal Gear's underground base.
I guess maybe it was a little bit earlier.
It looks like Wolf is down. Now get to Metal Gear's underground.
Reminiscent of Akira. Okay. Guess I'll need to rewatch that movie again. And I seem to recall we'll need some of that. Yep. I don't remember if this action sequence was in the original game. There is a segment in Metal Gear 2 when Snake gets ambushed in an elevator. I think it's called Ultra Box. And that's it for them. Wonder if they have anything to say.
Snake, hurry up and get...
Nah, nothing interesting. People really associate giant elevators with that movie. There's a camera over there. Actually, it looks like it's a drone. It'll be destroyed all the same. No? There we go. There's an homage in Half-Life that's an homage to Akira, among other references. And there's the unsettling ravens right there. I guess they poop in real time too.
Snake, I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter.
What about her?
Is this conversation secure?
Don't worry, the monitor's off.
Okay.
What's up?
I was in the FBI too, you know.
I didn't know that. What's your point?
Dr. Hunter's story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant secretary to Hoover in the FBI,
Yeah?
and then going undercover to investigate the Mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
It was all a big lie.
What did you say?
It was really bothering me. Why would she lie about it?
She lied?
She might be a spy.
Ridiculous.
Come on, even a high school student could see past it. Didn't Naomi say that her father was Japanese?
Yeah?
At the time when Edgar Hoover was head of the FBI, there wasn't a single Asian investigator. Also, in the 50s, the undercover mafia sting operations hadn't even started yet. They first started in 1960, in Chicago, not New York.
But
You better check it out. The chief and the president mysteriously dying. That ninja. Too many strange things are happening.
are you saying that Naomi might be behind it?
I don't know. Either that, or she's working with the terrorists.
Could it be?
If I find out anything, I'll call. In the meantime, be careful.
I seem to recall in the original game, Miller, he flat out says that J. Edgar Hoover was racist. I guess nobody's racist in Nintendo world, so that's why they cut it out. I wonder if this affects your call with Campbell.
Colonel, where's Naomi?
I'm right here, Snake. What is it?
Oh, nothing. Forget it.
That's strange.
Snake,
By now, those terrorists have finished their launch preparations. Stop wasting time. Metal Gear's base is up ahead.
Snake, it's over 30 below outside. Be careful. You're just recovering from a cold. What's wrong?
Forget it. Thanks.
Snake, stop lollygagging around and get to Metal Gear's base. There's no time.
But I like lollygagging. See, if I didn't lollygag, I wouldn't have gotten that plastic explosive. Raven's flying out is one of those video game moments you won't forget. Cool, cool. Man, wish Michelle Baker was here. You remember your friend saying, how does a Japanese guy go undercover as an Italian mobster? Well, you wear prosthetics. Yeah, that's it. That's what it is. You wear sunglasses. No. Anyways. I don't know. Those people are probably really good at their sting operations, or maybe it is just like watching a bad soap opera. Hey, who's that? Who's that? It's GameStar. Good to see you, GameStar. We're pretty close to the end of the game. Pretty close to an end-game scenario. Gonna do another boss.
What's that?
Welcome, Cossack.
This is the end of the road for you, right, my friends? They're becoming excited. Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world, that which is no longer needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
But that was no true battle. The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were.
The judgment is decided.
The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Am I hallucinating? I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins. Ah, your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
There's no crows in my family tree.
You ready? I am not fond of snakes, but you are family, so I cannot complain. But there will be no holding back. You live in Alaska too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics.
With that strength, you must have been training in the stick pull and four-man carry.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at. It is called the ear pull. It's an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake! Ours will be a glorious battle.
This isn't glorious. It's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we will see if there is iron in your words.
Okay, gonna stop for a moment. Grant says that he likes Chuck Farley's performance in this version better than the original. Maybe he sounds a bit more clear here because the audio was less compressed than the PlayStation 1 game. Emily is making a comment at my expense and Michelle Baker's expense. I think we get some lore about the gun Raven has on his back.
It looks like Raven's holding an M61A1 20mm multi-turreted machine gun. They're usually mounted on F-16s. With its 6 rotating turrets, it can fire 4,000 20mm rounds per minute. And it's accurate too. If you come at him from the front, he will turn you into borscht.
Borscht. Another reference to borscht. She's not trying to offend. Oh.
Vulcan Raven is half Native Alaskan American and half Inuit. He was raised as a shaman and they say he has supernatural powers. He crossed over the frozen Bering Sea into Russia, and during the Cold War served as a special operative for Wimpel, the Soviet ultra-secret special forces unit. In 1993, he was demoted by President Yeltsin following his coup d'etat, so he fled the country and became a mercenary. After that, he joined those rent-a-war bastards at Outer Heavy Inc. He stayed there until he joined us in Foxhound, thanks to a strong recommendation from Revolver Ocelot.
That cannon he's holding is a 20mm gun. You usually see them mounted on fighter planes. You can't take him on in a firefight. He'll make mincemeat of you.
He's not just strong, Snake. He's a graduate emeritus from Alaska University, so he's a quick thinker, too.
In any case, you'd better not try to attack him from the front. Normal weapons are no match for his 20mm Vulcan. Try to attack him from the sides or behind.
So this is basically, I wanted to give a little bit of insight there. This is basically a cat and mouse sniper duel, but you can't fight Vulcan Raven from the front because his Vulcan gun is ridiculous, like they keep saying.
Just like the name says, that never melts. I've heard over 85% of Alaska is permafrost. It's extremely cold there, Snake. If you don't hurry, your rations will freeze. One way to prevent your rations from freezing is to hold them close to your body by equipping them.
So I'm gonna equip my body armor, and there's a lot of ways to hurt Raven. You can lay traps against him, but you don't want to get too close to him. You want to try to sneak up on him. I guess you can lay some claymores against him too. Oi. One way to do it. Oh. The Raven's resume, he could have been a professor of political science. And as this fight goes on, he gets faster though. He stepped on one of my mines. Good. You've heard this fight are mostly broken by Twin Snake's new features. I think mostly because you can just use so many different weapons in this fight. Whereas the original one was designed mostly so that you use Nikita and Stinger. Ocelot's fight is totally broken. Oh. I just run all over like a crazy person. So I'm glad Mr. Top 10 List could make it. I wasn't sure if he could. Stepped on my line. Gather! Oh my god, I just stepped on my own mind. Damn it. Hello, Juan. See, that makes a difference. Oh, I'm facing towards him. That was a scream. Oi. The guy never gets a plushie. I think I understand that reference. Nah, he found it. He found me, too. Oh, abort, abort, okay. See, one of my friends in Discord said this part in Twin Snakes is pretty freaky to me. I can see why you feel that way. He gets much faster as this fight goes on. Alright, screw this. I'm gonna see how the stinger helps me. Especially because I'm low on health, jeez. You want a Grover plushie? Yeah, the fact that he's just carrying that and running around like he's in a marathon is pretty insane. But then again, this game is pretty insane. Goals, Emily. I need that body armor. Ooh, that's bad. So yeah, as you can see, he just keeps demolishing the arena as the fight goes on. Give me less space to work with. This is looking kind of ugly. Okay, he did. Not exactly how I expected the fight to finish, but he sure can move. That's right. "17 playbacks, cool."
Just as the boss said, it is my existence which is no longer needed in this world. But my body will not remain in this place. My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens. In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake! I will be watching you. Understand? Snake, take this security card. It will open that door.
Why?
You are a snake, which was not created by nature. You and the boss, you are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know. Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man you saw die before your eyes. That was not the DARPA chief. It was Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound. He was a master of disguise. He copied his subjects down to the blood, so he drained the chief's blood and took it into himself. But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death? But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the chief?
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself. Snake. In the natural world, there is no such thing as boundless slaughter. There is always an end to it, but you are different.
What are you trying to say?
The path you walk on has no end. No matter how far you go, or how many corpses you crawl over, the killing will never end. It's a future without hope. Hear me, Snake. My spirit will be watching you.
Snake, it's me.
Master?
It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off.
What about Naomi?
Damn. Colonel, is Naomi there?
No, she's away. She's taking a short nap. So what is this about Naomi?
Okay, maybe we'd better let the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah. Go on, Master.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter is not Dr. Naomi Hunter at all.
What?
I thought her story of her background sounded kind of fishy, so I checked it out.
And?
There is an actual Dr. Naomi Hunter, or I should say, there was one. But she's not the woman we know. The real Naomi Hunter disappeared somewhere in the Middle East. Our Naomi must have somehow obtained her identification papers.
So then who is she really?
She must be some kind of spy.
A spy?
Yes. Maybe she's been sent to sabotage this operation.
Are you saying she's with the terrorists?
I don't want to believe it either, but she is working for Foxhound.
So, you think she had a part in the uprising?
Or she could be working with some different group altogether.
A different group? It couldn't be.
Place her under arrest, Colonel.
What?
She's betrayed us, Colonel. She needs to be arrested and interrogated to find out who she's with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
Colonel, have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or something? Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president?
I have no idea.
Anyway, we cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it. You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then. We've got to figure out who she is and what she's doing here.
I understand. Snake, give me some time.
I don't have any time left for you.
Damn. So, with a boss down, another twist and revelation. Vulcan Raven, I think, regardless of how you defeat him, he does leave a dog tag behind. I think this is the last time Claymore mines will be of any real use to us, but where's that gun of his? Where'd he go? Yeah, your rations will be frozen if you spend too much time in this room. Oh wait, I used up all my rations, so never mind. You're also healed from this fight. In the original version of this game, you got a life boost for every boss. Where is the dog tag? I don't see it. There's a ration. There we go. Great, it's right about here. Not that I'm doing a dog tag run, but I want it for my scrapbook. Ah, what the hell? Whatever. Screw it. Well, I want to know, am I doing for live stream? What are you? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm live streaming right now. That, and there is a drone. Damn it. Oh, come on. That was an alert, damn, and they just teleport right in there. This is really bad. Everyone in the room is either dead or incapacitated. Well, that was an ambush. If I had ever seen one. Uh-oh. Hey, Sean. Good to see you. There's gonna be more people coming in. Sorry if I miss any messages, Sean. I've had some very busy times recently. That drone is still gone. Damn, that was freaky.
It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear. But it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, no mechanics. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys. And besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files? Don't you need a password?
Of course. But there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep. That describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
And we'll get, I think we're gonna get a cutscene on Metal Gear right here. Yep, there we go. Some showing instead of telling. Probably less than an hour Because we're really close to the endgame scenario here. There's a pretty specific point where I'd want to save. And even though Snake says there's no guards, there's some guards. There's also a drone over here. I always shoot drones. And I'm not just talking about the game. There we go. Emily said that this content was... She's not old enough for this graphic content. Oh, if you're over the age of 17, you should be okay with this graphic content.
Snake, it's me.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear. But it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, no mechanics. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
Did we just hear this?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys. And besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files? Don't you need a password?
Of course. But there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep. That describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
What's with the rerun? This lets you move up faster and sneakier. There is a guard here. If you don't... I was gonna say, if you don't see him, you can certainly hear him. I think there's 2 guards in this room. And I will try to find some way to incapacitate them. Yeah, that guy's coming down the stairs.
Is there somebody there?
Nope, nobody here, just us boxes. Nothing inconspicuous. Is that gonna work? Oh, I thought he would fall for it.
Who is it?
Nobody, just like the Odyssey. Do I have any bandages left? Yes, I do. Now you call me.
It's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I've never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay. Keep trying.
No sign of the missing sentry. All else seems to be in order.
Snake, I did it.
You got past security?
Bingo.
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
Haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one up until now?
Because of the missile's rocket propulsion system. It would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Because of that?
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
We learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
It would push back the signing of the START 3 treaty. If word gets out about this weapon, it'd cause a whole world of trouble.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You've changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested. Only simulated.
You mean with VR experiments?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No. Ocelot took it from me.
Damn.
The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So, you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
The Gulf War. Yeah, I mean, the script for the original one was written before there was a second Gulf War, so it's pretty crazy to think about how so much can change in 5 years. I think this game was in development around the time we were in Iraq.
Snake.
Did you find it?
No, I haven't found out about the override system yet, but I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
That's part of it. Arms Tech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That, plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like they were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah. And Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
Kinda hard to infiltrate this with all this talking going on. So, you get a better look at Metal Gear over here. There's the railgun, actually. I mean, I mentioned earlier, somebody was asking what makes Metal Gear such a formidable weapon. And I explained that in the long and short of it is that besides being an all-terrain vehicle, that it is able to do a stealth nuclear strike because A, it's invisible to radar, and B, once the nuclear missile is fired, that can't be picked up on radar either. And it's an armor-piercing round. So it's one hell of a weapon, for lack of a better word. Anyway, time for another cutscene.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No. There's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss? Liquid.
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Galukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site.
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India... I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about the new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion. All for money.
That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox-Die vaccine in our demands.
Fox-Die? It killed Octopus and the Arms Tech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with amphetamine and adrenaline levels in the blood. They deployed a product still in development into live combat. No surprise it was unreliable. They must have been desperate.
In any case, have you heard from your friend Colonel Sergei Galukovich at Spetsnaz yet?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and the new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? That Galukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
Maybe so, but he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we joined forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here. It's going to be a long war.
We could still escape.
We have the new nuclear power, and we're going to ally with Galukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? Fighting the whole world? From here, we can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar and totally immune to interception. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
But boss, what about your promise to Colonel Galukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, you can call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream.
Boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden? If the code is entered again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Snake, I found Baker's top-secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So, how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see, the override system that the President was talking about, it can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
You need the keys for input. 3 of them.
But I only have the one. Where are the others?
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
Yes. It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in one. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. You input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system, and it's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake. Who's that?
This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
Man, a lot of stuff is happening. Tony's here. Good to see you, Tony. I'm gonna save now because a lot can go wrong.
What's up, Snake?
Here. You say something about CCAM codes. I'm not sure if you mean SOCOM. What do you mean, man? You pulling my leg?
Snake, Leo DeRocher said, win any way you can. Nice guys finish last. What about you, Snake? Is that what you think? Is there anything that you wouldn't do to stay alive? You should think about that, Snake.
So we need to go in the freaking drainage ditch full of nuclear waste in order to get the key. If you take too long, a rat eats it, so, yeah. Don't think this part is terribly great. This is overall one of the last areas of the game to explore. Actually, I think it is the last area of the game to explore. There's no way, no easy way down.
Snake, did you find the card key?
No, it's not here.
Don't be ridiculous. You saw it fall into the drainage ditch, didn't you? The drainage ditch. Isn't there something odd about it?
No. There are a lot of big rats, though.
That's it, Snake. A rat must have eaten it.
Now who's being ridiculous?
No, I'm right. There's no other possibility. Rats eat all sorts of things. There's nothing unusual about that.
I'm not sure what's up with this time bomb, but so I think we have to do something like put a plastic explosive and blow up a rat or something. I mean, this is weird. There is a way to get it, but it looks like I didn't move fast enough, which yeah, it's not here. I'm not sure how this differs from the original version.
Snake, get that card key back from the rat. Why don't you watch its route and set up a trap for it with the C4 or something?
The terrorists are finished inputting the detonation codes. The only way to stop the launch now is...
It's not over there. Okay. I think it's over there. This is a bit odd. But yeah, there are a few ways to go about this segment. That didn't work. You can barely see it, but it's right there. How did that even happen? I'm not annoyed, I'm just mystified. Oh boy. I might just restart from where I saved off, because this kind of stinks. So we have 9 people watching. How's everybody doing? Probably going to commit about 40 more minutes to this. After this, we're pretty close to the end game. Snake arrives in the room. The key is made of shapes, and that key is lost, and now you go find it. Let's just try this again. Just gotta move quick. Move, haul ass. Nope, no time for that. There's a rat over there, but let me see. Don't go swimming in nuclear waste, kids. Okay. That's not it. No, I think I got a bad roll. I think I'm gonna have to go rat hunting again. We Is that it over here? No. Can barely see it, but it's right there. Check here one more time, but I think I just timed an event out. If anyone wants to give me an explanation as to how this segment works, I'd like to know. Because that time bomb hasn't happened yet, so I'm not sure what I did to make the game hate me to make that happen. Missed it. Oh, there's one thing going. And there are cameras there, or drones. I think they're drones. I don't like them. Ding. And I'll be saving each time I do this, just in case anything gets messed up.
That takes care of pal code number 1. Now, pal number 2. Freeze the key.
So now's a good time to get a little chilly. And you just gotta keep moving. The genius of Liquid's plan continues to unfold. His plan relies on a lot of things working right. Or on Snake being a pawn, one of those things. They respawn here? Jeez. Get out of the way! I think I'll save her. I'll continue playing. Don't worry.
What's up, Snake? Snake, don't give up. Remember Macbeth, Act 5, Scene 3. I'll fight till from my bones my flesh be hacked. Give me my armor. Everyone is counting on you, Snake. You've got to do it.
Run. I don't know how I gave the farm away so quickly. Alright, let's try again. Can down that part, so be careful. Yeah, you can just hang out in here for a little bit. This could be a good time to try out the book. Let's try to figure out their path.
What's that?
I never really got the opportunity to try it out. Ay, ay, ay.
No sign of the A-Wolf. Man, everything seems normal.
This area is actually pretty decently guarded. Did they see the book though?
Who's there? What's that?
I think his voice changed. The key is frozen. Where are they gonna teleport from? Just get out of here and move quickly. I guess we did. Maybe the book just doesn't work correctly in this game, or maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. I gotta move fast before the key thaws. That's what's important. That's what counts. Maybe we'll try another run. Just gotta keep moving.
Okay, there goes PAL code number 2. Next comes PAL number 3. Warm the key.
So apparently in this version there's some kind of shortcut how you can steam the key, how you can warm it up. I just don't know how to do it. I've never been able to figure it out. Now will be a good opportunity to save, because this part can go pretty wrong.
What is it, Snake?
And just so you know, we will not be doing the final portions of this game later. Today we will be doing them later. So those of you more familiar with the final section of the game, that's going to be for another day.
Is toil and trouble, honor but an empty bubble. What about you, Snake? Is your honor just an empty bubble too?
I don't think so. Nah, Snake's pretty alright with me. You didn't see anything. Somebody's messaging me in the chat. I will check it as soon as the coast is clear. Hopefully they don't see anything.
No sign of the AWOL man. Everything seems normal.
I don't know about you, but somebody being missing, that is so much more suspicious to me than seeing evidence of somebody being hurt. I don't know. Let me see. Run along the third level catwalk all the way to the right of the room. Okay. So there's a shortcut. There was a shortcut. Okay. Thanks for helping me out. I've heard about this for years, but I don't think I've actually done it. This should be a much more expedited process than, you know, going all the way back to the blast furnace. Unfortunately, it's going to make this stream come to an end faster, so go all the way to the right side. Was this the right level? Slide. So there's I guess there's some tricky maneuvering that needs to be done. No, that's not it. That part looks like it's ripe for exploitation though, and you can't hang off here either. Maybe it's on the floor beneath me. Maybe it's in the area that I was hiding in. That could be it. So this would be all the way to the right, I guess. All the way to the right side of the room, okay. Until you see a... I think this is the underground maintenance space. Yeah, this is the last section of the map. Slide alongside the side support until you see a ledge where you're standing in the next level down. So where would that be? What's this over here? So I'm assuming I might need to do some kind of wall maneuver. Is that it? That's not it. If you could possibly give me a picture or something. I feel a little bit lost here. Let's just try to figure it out. But thanks for the tip. I didn't know what room it was in. Maybe it's over here. You love a good sidle. So yeah, this is the second floor. Sorry, I guess this is the first floor. This is the second floor, and then... Scented yam. Okay, interesting. So that's when that's actually the one time in this game you wouldn't need the hanging mode. Okay. So I need to make sure that I get my grip correctly. Oh, come on. You know who I am. That's very helpful, thank you. So it would be... Aha, okay. Thank you. That helps a little bit. That helps a lot. Do I have the key? Okay. Looks like we got it.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No. Fox Dye? Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah?
Well, apparently Fox Dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure, but he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages toward the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So, it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the Fox Dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Is that all you think about?
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Okay, well folks, unfortunately I've been getting the signal that I have to cut it off now. I don't know if this will stick for the next time I save the key. If not, we know the shortcut. But, yeah, hopefully, I was kind of sad that Michelle Baker couldn't make it. I really don't want her to miss the final twist in terms of the game. So, I think at the rate we're going, it'll be about like another 90 minutes to complete the game.
Come what come may, time and the hour runs through the roughest day. The time, Snake. Please hurry. You're the only one who can stop them from launching that nuke.
Yeah, what Mei-Ling said. So hopefully, maybe I'll just stop Metal Gear now. I don't know if other people would want me to maybe like I'm not sure if I could try to find something to fill in like 10 minutes, but I have to really just get rid of this very soon, and this seems like a pretty good stopping point. I'm not sure. What do y'all want? stop here. Okay. Yeah. Next time we do this, it should be the last of the main Twin Snakes run. And hopefully we can possibly show one of the alternate scenarios, but I am about ready to wrap up this game and move on to the next one, but I'll see you later. The watch time hasn't been as amazing as it has other times, but we still have an average of 22 minutes watch time, so that's great. Keep paying attention to Twitter and other stuff for announcements. We plan on launching a new Patreon campaign within the next 2 weeks, and we're trying to get Sam to join us soon. So, I'll see y'all soon.